Yo, what's up? How we doing? Why did I say it like that? Today, it might be a solo stream depending on how things go. Sorry, I'm checking the sound mixing at the moment while I do that. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, wait. Nah, still meets. Can I turn that off? Just in case I need to check something. Okay. Constant. What kind of remarks are they going to give me? I have actually replayed the tutorial a little bit, but I haven't finished it yet. So it's still kind of blind-ish. I'm just going to play normal and leave it as is. But I'm making a custom character. Question is, what kind of person? What kind of character? And the robot hand looks pretty sweet. Does he keep the... No, it's the same. I think we'll keep this guy. He looks cool. Okay, here we go. Like, there's a lot of cool things you can choose here. I think I'm going to pick a officer class, because I looked a little bit into it, and I think that might be cool. I played the melee class beforehand, so it's going to be interesting. I think Hive World might be cool. Okay. Interesting, so I always have to stick together. Makes sense, and I think that should work. Let's see. Okay. Well, this one. I think this one might be better, right? Yeah. Okay, so we are a commissar from a hive world. Okay. Let's see. And now I get to pick my triumph, I guess. My apex, or my the peak of my career. I think I'm gonna take this one because it's, I think if I remember correctly, it's one of the things I need. That was, Jesus. That sounds horrible. You know what? Why not? Be a little slow. So I'm picking an officer. And, yeah. Should be interesting. I think I'm gonna go with my weapon skill up, just so I have still some offensive capabilities. But the issue is, if I remember correctly, Hive World also nerfs my willpower, so I guess I'll have to. I think he uses both, right? He doesn't use. I can't just use one. So, if I understand this correctly. It says and. So, I'll up my willpower just to make it not suck ass. And my fellowship. Everything else, well, suck. Sucks to suck, I guess. Like, these are my main stats, apparently. And as well as my weapon skill. Well, actually, I think I kind of want to go ballistic, honestly. There we go. Even though it's not ideal. And there we go, void ship. Harbinger Award. That seems good, but not. Atonement of the Abyss. That seems edgy enough. I'm guessing I can unlock more ship types if I finish the game. Let's see, what kind of game we got? Named Zachary. That sounds honestly kind of fitting. I think I'll keep that one. And I got good charisma. Off athletics. Fair enough. You got beat up. Maybe crippled or something, I don't know. I hope, because I was thinking about, there's a sister of battle in this game. I find it a shame that, like, GW doesn't push them more, alright? Because, it's an army full of strong women. I was hoping, like, they wouldn't change any of the lore of already existing. Like, they already have strong women. Why not give them, like, a big... Like, if they want to push women in Warhammer, why not just make the women already there stronger, right? Or more present, right?
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Truly awe-inspiring sight.
All temples to the God Emperor, to inspire awe and reverence. For it is the duty of his servants to persevere in their tireless service until they are presented with the chance to give their very life for the master of humanity. Allow me to introduce myself.
Oh yeah, I can click on the stuff.
Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Okay, you can like hover over these the yellow text to get more insight on what's going on, because I bet for a non-Warhammer fan, they don't even know what the fuck is going to be going on. So giving these links is like, oh, so this is what it is.
My regards, Master. Or should I say, von Valencias, scion of a blessed rogue trader house in the service of the Imperium. Perhaps this kinship came as a shock to you. Understandably so, given that all evidence of the connection was lost in the generations separating you and Lord Captain Theodora. It required no small effort on the part of Her Ladyship's servants to discover and verify this blood tie, which has now made you one of the heirs of this dynasty. Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex Imperialis. At the time when the first rogue traders entered the God Emperor's service. And therefore, it is sacrosanct.
So I'm just gonna hover over words that may not make sense for people that don't know.
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencias. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
Oh, the volume's alright. It's pretty loud. Music. Well, if anybody's watching, they can always tell me. Okay. I mean, we know what we're about here. Because we're one of the heirs, right? And we know whose ship this is.
There is. And you will meet him soon enough. But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness.
Too
and
many.
I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
All good. I'm already just waiting to shut up. There you go. What was it? What was it? There's a button to make it. Okay, if I press tab, I can see what's happening. What I can interact with. Looks like they're playing a game or something there. Oh. A little bit of lag there. Didn't happen when I tried this.
One of the von Valencius trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
What's happening? Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
Damn, he dead.
I'll see you turn.
That animation. Alright, let's kill him. Damn. Damn. Yep, all battles are in a grid. I got movement points and action points. I am a range character, so I'll stick over here. Ooh, it's not a really good range. What if I just hide behind this guy? Like a bitch. Yeah, I know. I got it. Still 50%. What? Damn. Ooh, nice shot. Oh, not bad. Not bad, not bad. But not good enough, I fear. Oh, he dead. I don't think I'm gonna use any of my abilities at the
Nothing I
moment.
can't do.
That was really bad, my guy. Oh shit, my protector's dead. Okay, come on here, boy. Take me down. And just ignores me, of course.
Death to the heretics!
That was easy.
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan. I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Whew. Oh, I guess I'm just gonna go. Oh. Isn't it a tarantula turret? Yeah, there you go. Constructed. The mechanic is using the standard template construct in the manufactorums of Kieva and Gamma. Lehman Rush battle tank, reclaimed and restored by the grace of the God Emperor. First to breach the capital walls during the pacification of Fort Tezchton. I can't pronounce that. Can I look at this?
Won't tolerate weakness.
Oh, it has a female voice. Didn't change that. Fair enough. Don't know if I care enough. I'm gonna be honest. And again, I could just change it real quick. Like, we're at the beginning. Fine, you know, there's no point not to do it. Go back to main menu. I didn't really consider it that the female voice would be the default. I just didn't really care. This is an issue. Just change it. Then it was this one. This one. This one. This one, and then this one, and then this one, and then not this one, it was two of these, two on these, two on these, and then let's just get rent. First Forge, a Righteous Absolution, Light in the Void, sure. I wonder if we get the same name again. Seth sounds actually pretty cool, actually. Oh wait, now I need to actually remember to change this voice.
I'll see you terminated.
Because I had a female voice, right? I think. You know, I should check. Like, if this is the default, I don't think I remember changing it. So maybe I should double check, just in case. Like, I don't really care that's a female voice. It just seems a little off-putting that it is a female voice with a male body. The same thing as seeing a big burly man with like eager voice. It just didn't feel right.
I tire.
Yeah, why is it a female voice? It's a dude.
Let's move.
Interesting. You know what? This is also a little funny. You know what? Let's just keep it.
None
Fuck it.
shall stand in my way.
Ooh, it's hot in my room. That's fucking unfortunate.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad? While you are considering your answer, Edelthrad, I wish to speak with someone else. Perhaps I shall hear something more interesting than incoherent mumbling. Approach.
What is this? Is this someone from your retinue, Theodora? Do you permit your people to interrupt your conversations?
I didn't even say anything. But
I give that permission to those with something of substance to say. Let us see if it was worth it. This is the second candidate for the title of my successor. Step forward. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure? Yes, now I see the blood of the dynasty in your veins. Greed disguised as pride and vanity. What say you to that, Edelthrud? There is an answer that is quite different from yours, isn't it?
Perhaps I have not yet acquainted myself with all the intricacies of serving on the frontier. But my loyalty to the God Emperor forbids even a shadow of such thoughts. Heresy, whatever form it might take, must be exterminated. And there can be no place for base ambitions. I know his tenets well, unlike our new acquaintance.
Let's see. I don't want to be mean. This character is a female, then. Interesting. Looks male to me. So, I guess I'm clearly a shit.
Even among his flock, not all are of a piece. I suggest you familiarize yourself with that fact before...
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
Get the fuck out of here, bitch.
So, why are you here? You have seeded the opening that was offered to you in a woeful display of meekness. Admittedly, this tendency is equally strong in all who toil in the Emperor's service. Immutable hierarchy, absolute obedience, lick-spittlery, compulsion to please. I value none of these things. From the moment my envoys came for you, the terms of your existence changed. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all.
That's cool.
It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes. Oh yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose
Well, I'm ready,
you
yeah.
over the rest?
To be fair.
You
I
came
wouldn't really,
along
I didn't like
hours
any of
before
those
the warp
options.
jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader. Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake.
Thank you for clarifying.
I have some time before the Navigator gives the signal to initiate the Void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
Basically, a mutant that lets you travel places.
Observe, learn,
Or
absorb.
my responsibilities.
It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Ethelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide. In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I need to go to the bathroom. Real quick. Oh boy, sorry about that. Stomach said no. Whew. Alright. Seems like my string move's not working. That's interesting. Is it off? Should be on. There we go. Just got myself a snack as well.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
Your Emperor won't save you.
Alright.
Emperor, protect me.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. One fewer target.
Damn.
Stay vigilant. Die!
Such is the will of King.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
I'll live another day.
Hide over here and take a pot shot on this guy over here. Bam! Got him.
Crush the feeble.
Oh.
I took care of this one. One fewer target.
The glory of the Imperium!
I serve the ruinous powers.
Just a minor setback.
Okay, can I kill this one? Probably
a
not.
problem for me.
Nope, not like that. I'm not.
My place is at the fore.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive.
Ooh. Spicy.
Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel. Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us.
What are your orders,
If you
man?
want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the arch-militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
Reckless over here, I think.
Follow my lead.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The most
moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
So my chrono is yeah, I can tell time. It's not highlighted.
Mort, hold yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Oh, but didn't miss anything there. I only clicked once.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I have not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Mutiny? Who would attempt a mutiny here in the warp?
Lunatics, fools, heretics. This ship houses thousands upon thousands of people. Pernicious thoughts and warp-induced delusions could have tainted any one of them. It is a difficult notion to accept, but such risks are inescapable. First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once.
Oof.
Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psychic powers.
Sometimes it just seems like it's skipping text for whatever reason.
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand? Then move out! Mort, come.
Whoa! Don't tell him to come. It's us. But yeah, I can't look at the, you know. Sure. Wait, why is it skipping?
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk. Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that...
Oh, don't. I like how I just voluntarily turn around.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful. You must have hit your head harder than I thought. No matter. Very little is required of you. Just your blood, which you can either share of your own volition, or I will spill it for you. We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
What is it,
On the
bread?
contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above
Okay, yeah.
The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for? I may consider it, once you've done what I need you to do.
It's bald beak evil. Let's go.
There's a good boy. Then go to the Sentinel at the gates of the Warren Chamber and fulfill your destiny. I had hoped to feed Edelthrat to the machine. He is the one who caught Theodora's eye, after all. But since procuring him has proved difficult, you will have to do.
High levels of caustic humors. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance? Request accepted.
Oh, what the hell? I must be losing my mind. Alright, we'll kill everyone.
There is still another way.
It's just a giant fucking document.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
Hand your weapon.
Current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
I need to contact someone. Preferably Theodora.
Broadcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Faster! Restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection. Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by.
I assume that...
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the Warren Chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit
Now we just leave and close the door. Okay. Boop. Leave the skull in there. But now it teleports. But with that, outside with me.
Run, fools, or fall!
Damn.
Master, whatever are you doing in the Warren Chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me, what is the meaning of this?
Conrad is a traitor.
What?
He intended to take. He's clearly serving the unholy cause of the war.
Serving the gods of the war? Kunrad is a heretic. Oh, Voidfear, you void rat. Madness. And this mutiny is likewise his doing, no doubt.
Probably. He's definitely the mastermind.
And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Ooh, nice. Okay, now I tell him to put a medkit on me, right?
What advice
Do you have one equipped? Yes.
Let's patch you up.
I stand in recognition.
Okay, now we just gotta keep going, I
Doubt
guess.
is for the weak.
But let me see, I gotta do items. Yeah, maybe the tutorial is not too important right now. Let's see, I got a sword now.
That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the
give me a sec to put up the pistol.
The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on.
It seems like the camera's shifting all over the place, but I move a lot.
But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
How did you find me?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Voxcast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
I think it was probably, that Warren Sentinel.
Warren Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort. The Warren Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
For Imperium and humanity, lead the way.
Come.
I don't want to come. Stop saying that.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward.
Let's go. Oh, more bad guys. You didn't even let me equip all my weapons. But I think I can do that now. Stop showing the tutorials. I think I get it now. Let me know. Wait, oh, is that two-handed? No. That's not exactly fair. Can't equip all my gear. You're gonna take the brunt of it, though. Oh. Even though I'm a support at it. Okay. Okay, let's see what skills I have.
Suits my purposes. Never wavered in the face of adversity.
Slice that guy apart, and that's all I can do.
Death to the weak.
My ears are ringing. At your beck and call.
Nice. Good hit. Right, I'm gonna move. Can he move still? No, he still has action points. Is that enough? I think so.
It will be done.
Ooh, not bad, not bad.
Chaos guides me. Death to non-believers.
I took care of this one.
Nothing I can't do.
Ooh, scared me. Well, to be fair, I'm not good at this.
I don't have time for this.
Maybe not available. Oh, it's on cooldown. Okay.
Indeed.
Nice. Got that one. Nice.
One fewer target.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Forge ahead. I'll pass.
Oh, pass. What do you mean you pass? Kill him. It's pretty good.
We shall prevail.
Okay, now we got another level an officer, which I just get to pick a skill and that's it. I think I'm gonna go for commerce. Persuade. Oh, then again, ooh, they're both good. Hey, Kip. Okay, I think I'll go with this one. Then this guy can level up. It's a warrior. Athletics. There we go.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Yeah, so this is Rogue Trader, Kip. So on good. So one big difference here is, other than, you know, it's not D&D, right? Is that it's a Guerrilla-based game. But it's still like an RPG, how I guess Baldur's Gate and whatnot is.
Comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Yep. As well.
Sorry, old man. Their voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abala, how they sing.
This shit crazy.
This is Idira Tlas,
personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira?
Looks pretty good, yeah?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the Immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it?
Yeah, it's fucking hot in here, too. A diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me,
she's fucking insane.
Too many voices, too loud. And you are von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
Officers frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officers' deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officers' deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Ethelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
To?
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Ethelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
What are we doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the engineerium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
He dead. Okay.
What? You don't mean the Enginseer Prime is...
dead?
Dead, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp.
Currently,
the sanctum was louder than the rest.
Finish.
And it's better that we saved the navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
So, we're going through the warp currently.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity.
Ow. That's not what I signed up for.
But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Alright. So now I can just move more. Oh, wait, oh fuck, I need to change my gear. I can't forget that. Right, there we go. Got myself some armor. Oh, I didn't change my experience this time. Don't even know what that means, but sure. So put this on here, and then let's see. Yeah, no, it's fine. Then that's all we got.
A new challenge for
Let's go to battle.
Beware the ire of the witch.
Let's see. I want you here. Actually, I kind of want you here. I think I could maybe take a few hit more. Top the same amount of hits. I can't put you there, but I can put you right next to the wizard, which is risky. But I think it'll be worth it. And let's go. Okay, she starts. So if she's a psyker, she can also do this. I can shoot on this one.
But of course.
I'll kill these two. There we go. That's good positioning. Okay, read what exploit is. 2 exploit. Okay. Okay, so I can do a lot of damage to this guy.
Was that you? Or
What do you mean? Was that me? I think you might be losing it.
Already done.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Ah, well, fuck.
Let's get to it.
Oof. I'm risking a lot here. Hope he doesn't die.
Brace yourself, Abelard. Guides me. Ah!
I will do my duty. I took care of this one. I'd rather not. That's not the Seneschal's job.
Oh, here we go. Charge. Give him right in the cover. Do you have any other weapons? Yes, you do. You have a pistol. Girl, your aim is awful.
Not my specialty.
I still cool down.
Not a problem for me.
There you go. Oh, still hit him somehow. Interesting.
Hold on.
No running from me, bitch.
I believe Master Vespider's still.
What do you want to do? Kip.
The servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
What's wrong with him?
Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one.
Pick none of them.
Your time is short. Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do Hoy right now. Maybe we could do something else.
It's not his.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with millions of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
I asked my brother if he wants to play. I mean, you see the message.
Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion.
We got fucked up pentacle on.
We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help. Run. The sanctum will be sealed. I will hold it off. Hold on. And wait for the signal from the Master Helmsman. Then I will commence the translation. So, run. Run!
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Vespidas. Good luck. And thank you.
Oh, we gotta get up here, don't we? Whoop.
Victory awaits.
Oh yeah, I can pick up guns now. But I think it's... yeah, I'm gonna collect them all and done. Oh yeah, we now see a new character now.
The ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot these.
Damn.
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my
Yeah,
emperor.
do a freaking pose.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar.
I like how ugly her model looks, but how good her portrait looks in comparison.
The hour is dark and daunting. Ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to...
Turns out my brother doesn't want to play. Anything you want to play, Kip?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation. So I suggest we all do...
Yeah, the portrait arts are really good.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
What are you doing here,
Argenta
bitch?
is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will... through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
Fair enough.
Follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains
do you want to play more PlayStation 2?
Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
I'm just looking through PS2 games at the moment. lot. We can play Tekken, theoretically. If you want, we can play Samurai Warriors. Is one of my favorites, at least. But there's a lot of good PlayStation games. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna end the stream here, so we can discuss.
May terror's light illuminate our path through fire.
Okay. Probably gonna play this again next week. It's a good game. Just don't have a lot of time to play it. Alright, see you guys on YouTube. Sorry, this is a little short stream today. Alright, see ya.